Hi everyone! In this video we will determine intervals of increase and decrease. Determine over which intervals the function shown is increasing and over which intervals it is decreasing. Increasing means that from left to right that it is pointing upwards. Just like we read from left to right, we also move from left to right on graphs as it goes from negative to positive. One way I like to do this is to think of somebody skiing. If I'm drawing a skier from left to right as he goes this direction, it's uphill. As the skier goes this direction, you can see it is downhill. Uphill is increasing and downhill is decreasing. And we want to know from when to when we will increase and from when to when the skier will decrease. This graph shows us that we have a skier that will be increasing on this side of the graph and increasing again over here. So we have two places of increase where the skier will have to be going uphill or climbing, and only one place where the skier will be decreasing, and this is in the middle. To find the intervals, we use the same interval notation as we did with domain and range, and we are looking for the x values. So from this one, we're going to start as far left as possible, and where the graph continues to go this direction, this means that it will be increasing, starting as far left as possible from negative infinity until we get to the point where the skier is no longer increasing, which is right here. And so this is 1, 2, 3 units over. So the skier is increasing, or the graph is increasing from negative infinity until we get to negative 3. Now we're not going to include negative 3 because it's neither increasing or decreasing when we get to a peak or a valley. But this graph continues to increase again once we get to 1 right here. So at positive 1, and then again, this increases for infinity. So it's going to continue increasing as the x values go to the right. And since we can't include infinity, again, we'll use a parenthesis. And so we have from negative infinity to negative 3, and then from 1 to infinity. And to include both of these intervals, we put a union between them. Now let's look for decreasing. This graph is decreasing in the middle between the 2 points we've already pointed out. From the height up here in this area until we get to here. Again, we're only looking for the x values. The y values tell us how high and how low those peaks and valleys are, but we just need to know from when to when we occur. So again, it's from here to here that we know that the graph is decreasing. This goes from negative 3 to negative 1, or to positive 1. Once again, using parentheses, not brackets, because we can't include a point in which it is increasing or decreasing. At the summit or the valley, the peak in the valley, there's no increasing or decreasing. So these are the intervals in which our graph is increasing and decreasing, and we're all done.